Yeah, you start out, you're like, oh, I'm going to wait for something really good, something that is worth my time, something that values me. Hits a tipping point and you're like, I hope the next thing that fucks me gives me snacks. Does anyone else have really annoying flatmates? Mine is obsessed with cage fighting. It's all he watches. Cage fighting where two people just stand in a ring and beat each other up. It is so violent. I much prefer the lesser known sport. It's where two people just stand in a ring and face off for a really long time. Yeah, it's called Nicholas cage fighting. So I'm on Tinder because, single, busy millennial and all that. And I'm on Facebook dating as well because I hate myself. Yeah. I don't know if you're aware of the differences between Tinder and Facebook dating. Tinder, it has to be mutual. You both have to agree. Facebook dating, on the other hand, is literally no person's land. Did you know that anybody can just send anybody else a text? And if you respond, it is an instant match. Dangerous, right? Yeah. You would not believe the amount of disgusting sexual text messages that I was able to send, before I got permanently banned. Yeah, really quite impressive. Yeah, for a long period of time last year, actually, I was single and unemployed. And what surprised me the most was the similar trajectory that these two things followed. Yeah, you start out, you're like, oh, I'm going to wait for something really good, something that is worth my time, something that values me. Hits a tipping point and you're like, I hope the next thing that fucks me gives me snacks. Montreal men, Montreal employers, they're really just looking for the same things, right? Somebody who's willing to travel 30 to 45 minutes, minimal return, who isn't going to steal. Problem. I can't guarantee I won't steal. I'm a white Australian of British descent. I'm sorry, all of my ancestors were sent to Australia for stealing. Yeah, and I don't know if you know what we did when we got there. We stole the land. And the children, actually, we also stole the children. But I know you get me, Canada. I know you understand. Yeah. Same. Yeah. So I think everyone on Tinder has a quirk, One of my best friends, she likes to Google the star sign compatibilities between her and all of her matches. Watch out for the Scorpios. Me, on the other hand, I'm far more practical. I hate spiders. So what I like to do is research the regional spiders of that area, just in case I ever have to go there. I've never had to go anywhere. Yeah. But I matched with this one guy from Venezuela, and actually it said, there are 4 native spider species in Venezuela. Please note, however, spiders do not have to adhere to the territorial boundaries of man and therefore are prone to travel. Yeah, thanks. I'm pretty dumb, but I can guarantee that I've never for one second thought that all of those spiders in banana cases have just forgotten their passports, I promise I don't lie awake in bed at night thinking about all of these teeny tiny spiders running to their teeny tiny airports. Or, dare I say it, itsy bitsy airports. Yeah. I actually saw a spider in my house the other day. Yeah, he was Canadian. He was wearing a flannelette shirt and he apologised to me. But I was very distressed anyway. I ran out on the road and I called my friend. I was like, what do I do? There's a spider in my house. Do I move? Do I set fire to my house? And he said, bless, you're from Australia. Australia's filled with spiders. Yeah, no shit, Australia's filled with spiders. Why do you think I live here? Like, burn my house down, burn the fucking country down, you know? Even God, biannually, is arguably trying to burn the country down, right? 2024, who knows? I actually told this to one of my Australian friends recently, and he was like, Mary, my dad died in the Australian bushfires. Yeah. You know? And unfortunately, I just panicked and said the first thing that came into my head was, your dad a spider at least? A daddy long legs? You know? Anyway, I want to leave you with the very best message that I ever got off of Facebook dating. Hey Mary, you seem pretty cool, but I want you to know that your tattoos are terrible and you're going to regret them when you're older. Yeah, right? So I arced up. I had to say something. I'm like, listen, mate, that's pretty presumptuous, don't you think? I'll have you know that I regret my tattoos right now, actually. Thank you very much. I'm Mary Kringles.
Ha ha ha, loved.